Good morning, students. Say your prayer. Thank you. நான் ஒரு நல்லாசிரியர். நான் உங்களுக்கு தாயாகவும் தந்தையாகவும் இருந்தும் முறையாக அன்போடு கல்வியை போதிப்பேன். நான் ஒரு நல்லாசிரியர். நான் உங்களுக்கு தாயாகவும் தந்தையாகவும் இருந்தும் முறையாக அன்போடு கல்வியை போதிப்பேன். நான் ஒரு நல்லாசிரியர். நான் உங்களுக்கு தாயாகவும் தந்தையாகவும் இருந்தும் முறையாக அன்போடு கல்வியை போதிப்பேன். Okay, students, take your social science book. Take page number 163. We will move to the last topic in this lesson, volcanoes. So what do you mean by volcano? So what are the types of volcano? What are the effects of volcano? So you are going to learn about this in this topic. Okay, first, what is volcano? What are the types of volcano? And what are the effects of volcano? And also about the volcano eruption place in the world. So where are the volcano eruption took place in this world? So you are going to learn about that detailedly in this lesson. So let us move into the lesson. So just to recall what we have discussed in our previous class. So in our previous class we discussed about the two main topics. One is earthquake and another one is tsunami. So first we see the definition about the earthquake. So we saw about the definition of earthquake. So earthquake, so nothing but the sudden vibration of earth crust. So due to the waves formed from the interior of the earth was called as earthquake. So the waves which was transmitted from the interior of the earth to surface was called as seismic waves. So that was classified into three types. So primary waves or P waves, secondary waves or S waves, then surface waves or L waves. So among the three waves, so which waves traveled faster? Primary waves. Then among the three waves, so which waves cause most destruction? Surface waves or L waves. Then tsunami. So tsunami, so it is which language term? Japanese term. So it is nothing but it is given to explain the large generated sea waves. So large sea waves. Okay, then we saw about the tsunami that occurred in Indian Ocean on 26th December 2004. So just we saw about earthquake, then seismic wave types, that is it includes primary waves, secondary waves, surface waves, and also about tsunami. So in today's class we will see about volcano and volcano eruption. Okay, so it was also come from Earth's interior action only. It also took place due to Earth's interior action only. So let us see in detail. A volcano is nothing but a vent or an opening on the surface of the earth crust. Okay, so a volcano is nothing but an opening on the surface of the earth crust. So earth consists of three layers, crust, mantle, then core. Okay, so volcano is nothing but a vent or an opening on the surface of the earth crust through which the hot, solid, liquid and gaseous materials like that is magma erupt out to the surface from the earth interior. Do you know? So where is magma present? In the mantle region. So what is a magma? The molten hot rock. So the rock is in this form of molten state. So the rock in the interior of the magma is in the molten state. So that comes out through an opening on the surface of the earth crust. So that was called as volcano. So this magma rises up and exits on the surface as lava. So magma, which is the molten rock which is present in the interior of the earth, so that is in the mantle region, so comes out through an opening on the surface of the earth crust. So when magma come out and reaches the surface of the earth means it was called as lava. So when volcano comes out means, so when there is a movement of plate apart. So when the movement of the plate in opposite directions, when two plates move in opposite direction means, so there a chance of opening on the surface of the earth crust through which the magma erupt out. Then the components of volcano, that is the parts of volcano. So there are several parts in volcano, but the major parts include four. So the first one is magma chamber, then second one is vent, then the third one is volcanic cone, then fourth one is crater. So the four major components of volcanoes were magma chamber, vent, volcanic cone and crater. So first magma chamber. So magma chamber, so nothing but a large pool of liquid rock found beneath the surface of the earth. So magma, so which is present in the mantle region. So it is a large pool of liquid rock. So it look like a molten rock. So during volcano eruption you can see the magma comes out as lava. So you can see it like a river of fire. So that was in the interior of the earth, that was called as magma chamber. Then vent, so this is an opening, so which serve as an outlet for air, smoke, fumes, magma, etc. So vent is nothing but an opening, so which serve as an outlet for the air, smoke, fumes, magma, etc. So before volcano eruption you can see so smoke so coming out. So after that the magma eject out along with the fumes and other particles also. So vent is nothing but an opening. Then volcanic cone, so that was a landform built by the magma ejected from the vent in the shape of a cone. So if you see the shape of the volcanic mountain, it looked like a cone. How it was formed means, so because of the continuous eruption of magma from the vent. So for millions of years, so the magma chamber, so the magma so was ejected out through the opening in the earth crust, so that continuously form a cone. So you also know, if you continuously take some solid particle, so like just take a handful of soil and place it in a particular place. So if you continuously put a few hands of soil means, so just it forms like a cone only. So in your childhood you played like this, no? So you are taking soil in your hand and continuously put in a particular place means it just form like a cone shaped only. So like that only. So the magma which eject out through the earth crust continuously means for a period of years, then it forms like a cone. Then a crater. So crater is nothing but a bowl shaped depression found at the top of the volcano through which the magma flows out. So crater which is found at the top of the volcano. So at the top of the volcano which is cone shaped, it look like a bowl shaped depression. So through the depression only, so the magma flows out. So the volcano consists of four major components. They are magma chamber, vent, volcanic cone, then crater. So types of volcano. So volcanoes can be classified based on two characters. So volcanoes can be classified based on two characters. So first it was based on the periodicity of eruption. So based on the periodicity of eruptions, volcanoes are classified, and also based on the structure and composition, volcanoes also classified. So first, if we see on the basis of the periodicity of eruption, volcanoes are classified as active volcano, dormant volcano and extinct volcano. So based on the periodicity of eruptions, volcanoes are classified as active volcano, dormant volcano, then extinct volcano. Then based on the structure and composition, volcano was classified as composite volcano, volcanic dome and shield volcano. So volcanoes are classified based on their characters. So first, based on the characters feature, that is based on their periodicity of eruption, it was classified as active volcano, dormant volcano, then extinct volcano. Then based on their structure and composition, it was classified as composite volcano, volcanic dome, then shield volcano. So first we will see about the periodicity of eruption. So based on periodicity of eruption, how volcano was classified. So active volcano. So this name itself indicate. So they are active now also. So active volcanoes are those which constantly eject volcanic lava. So what is a lava? That is the magma. So the molten rock, so which comes out the surface of the earth was called as lava. Yeah. So this volcano constantly eject volcanic lava, gases and fragmented materials. So what mean by fragmented material? So nothing but a small part of something that gets broken off or comes from something larger. Yeah, so fragmented, that is a piece of material. Yeah. So active volcano is nothing but so those which constantly eject lava, gases and other materials from the earth interior. Yeah. So example for this, so Mount St. Helens in the United States. Yeah, so in United States there was a mountain called as St. Helens, so which is an active volcano. So this picture is the Mount St. Helens, so which is an active volcano. There are a lot of active volcanoes in the world. Okay, so they are ejecting volcanoes regularly. Okay, dormant volcano or sleeping volcano. So volcanoes that do not show any sign of volcanic activity for a long period of time, they are known as dormant volcano. So volcano which do not show any sign of volcanic activity for a longer period of time, they are called as dormant volcano or sleeping volcano. So they are just like sleeping only, they can wake up at any time. Yeah. So sometimes there may be a sudden explosion which may cause unimaginable loss to life and property. So this volcano erupt suddenly at any time. Yeah, so sometimes there may be a sudden explosion, so which may cause unimaginable loss to life and property. Yeah, so one such example for dormant volcano was Mount Fuji, which is located in Japan. Yeah, so you can see in this picture. So it looked like very beautiful. Yeah, so the scenic view is very beautiful, but it was sleeping. It eject at any time. Yeah, so it once ejected and it caused unimaginable a lot of loss to life and property. Okay, so can you remember, so what is a volcano? Yeah, it is an vent or an opening on the surface of the earth crust through which hot part of interior of the earth comes out. Okay, especially magma comes out as lava. Then what are the four components of volcano? Yeah, magma chamber, vent, volcanic cone and crater. Yeah. So next we will see about the type of volcano based on the periodicity of eruption. So the third type. Yeah, so what is the third type of volcano based on the periodicity of eruption? Yeah, extinct volcano. So extinct or dead volcano. So when a volcano permanently stop its volcanic activity. Yeah, so when a volcano permanently stops its volcanic activity, then it was called as a dead volcano. So they won't eject magma anymore. So because they are dead, so they are completely closed. So they won't eject the magma. So that was called as dead volcano. So if you take active volcano, they are active till now. So they may eject volcanoes at any time. If you take a dormant or sleeping volcano, we won't expect. So we won't say when it will eject out. So suddenly it will eject out. So that is called as sleeping volcano. That means it was sleeping for a longer period of time. So it was sleeping for a longer period of time, but it can eject volcano at any time. So that is a dangerous one. If you take a dead volcano, it is permanently stop its volcanic activity. So example for such type of volcanoes are Mount Kilimanjaro, which is in Tanzania, that is in east of Africa. So Tanzania, a country in east of Africa, there a mountain called as Kilimanjaro. Yeah. So you heard about this word Kilimanjaro. Okay. Then so in this mountain, so this was a dead volcanic mountain. If you take in Tamil Nadu, you heard about Tiruvannamalai. Yeah, the famous temple belongs to Lord Shiva. Yeah. So in Tamil they say it was a Agni Sthalam. So Lord Shiva was in the form of fire in that mountain. Yeah. So that was once upon a time volcano. Yes, it was an active volcano, but now it was a dead volcano. Yes, it was in Tamil Nadu. So these are the examples for extinct or dead volcano. So volcanoes also classified based on their structure and composition. Okay, so volcanoes can also be classified based on their structure and composition. So as composite volcano, shield volcano and dome volcano. Yeah, so how was volcano classified based on their eruption, periodicity of eruption? Yeah, active volcano, then dormant or sleeping volcano, then dead volcano. Yeah. So now we will see about the classification of volcano based on their structure and composition. Yeah. So in that first we will see about the composite volcano. Yeah. So composite volcano, so nothing but also known as strata volcano. Yeah. So what I mean by a strata? So strata means a layer or set of layers of rock, earth, etc. Yeah, so a layer or a set of layers so formed by the rocks of the earth. Yeah. So composite volcano, it is a conical volcano built by many layers of hardened lava, pumice and volcanic ash. Okay, wow. So composite volcano is nothing but a conical shaped volcano built by many layers of hardened lava. Yeah, so when lava ejects out of the earth, so after a period of time it become hardened. Okay, so this composite volcano is nothing but a layers of many layers of hardened lava, pumice. So pumice means nothing but a light, a porous form of solidified lava used as a skin abrasive. So pumice is used as a skin abrasive, that is for skin disease. Okay, it is a light porous form of solidified lava. So it is a light porous form of solidified lava. Then ash, yeah. And this is a composite volcano. Yeah, so this composite volcano is nothing but it is also known as strata volcano. That is, strata means a layer of rock, a multiple layer of rocks. Okay, so it is a conical volcano built by many layers of hardened lava, pumice and volcanic ash. So these are commonly found in the Pacific Ocean. So this type of volcano is commonly found in the Pacific Ocean. So example, Mount Fuji in Japan. So Mount Fuji in Japan is one of the example for composite volcano. So which type of volcano belongs to Mount Fuji based on their eruption? Yeah, sleeping volcano. Yeah, so Mount Fuji belongs to sleeping volcano. Yeah, and it is also a composite volcano. Volcanic dome. See, a lava dome or volcanic dome is roughly a circular mound formed due to the slow ejection of viscous lava from a volcano. So viscous means a thick liquid. Okay, wow. So when the lava comes out as a thick liquid and it is very slow, so the ejection is very slow means it formed like a volcanic dome. Okay, wow. And the lava is rich in silica with intense viscosity, that is, which is thick, very thick in its nature. It is prevented from flowing far from its vent. Okay, well, since it is very thick, it won't flow for a too much distance. So if it is very liquid in nature means it flows very fastly. But if you take a very thick liquid, it flows very slowly now. Okay, well, so that it can't flow for its long distance. Yeah, so it will convert into rock quickly. Okay, so a lava or volcanic dome is roughly a circular mound formed. How it was formed means because due to the slow ejection of viscous lava from a volcano. So since the lava is very thick, it was ejected out very slowly. Yeah, then so this lava is rich in silica, a type of mineral with intense viscosity, and it is prevented from flowing far from its vent. So from its vent, it won't flow for a much distance. Yeah. So example for such type of volcanic dome was Pericutin in Mexico. So you can see in this picture. So see the center part. So it look like a dome. Okay, so this eject out the magma. Since it is very thick in its nature, it won't eject for a long distance. Okay, so such type of volcanic dome example is Pericutin in Mexico. So this mountain is Pericutin, which is located in Mexico. Okay, so that is located in North American continent. So just to south of United States of America, the country the country Mexico is located, in which the mountain Pericutin was seen. Next, shield volcano. So name itself indicate, so it form like a shield. So shield volcanoes are formed by the intense viscous lava. So that is very strong and thick lava forms the shield volcano. So these are shallow depositions with gently sloping sides. Yeah, so these are shallow depositions with gently sloping sides. So you can see in this picture now, like a layer. Yeah, so it forms like a layer. Okay, so sealed volcanoes are formed by the intense viscous lava that is very strong and very great thick liquid stage of lava. Yeah, so these are shallow depositions with gently sloping sides. Yeah. So here the lava flows out in all directions to create a shield. Yes, if you see in volcano eruption, so mostly it ejects in a particular direction. Yes, so the flow of lava can be seen in a particular direction. But if you take shield volcano, you can see the lava flows out in all directions and thus create a shield. Yeah. So example for shield volcano was Mauna lava, which is located in Hawaii Island. So Hawaii Island, you can see this Mauna lava. Okay, so this volcano was classified based on the periodicity of eruption and also based on the structure and composition. So this map shows the volcanic eruption location all over the world. Yes, wherever the volcano mountains are seen, they are explained, they are shown in this map. Yeah. So where you can see the volcano eruption means wherever the plate meets. So earth is made of several plates now. So the lithosphere, the crust of the earth is broken out into several plates now. So wherever the plate meets, you can see the volcanic mountains there. Okay, so especially it was seen mainly in the Pacific Ring of Fire. So you can note the Pacific finger now, that is between Asia and American continent. Yeah, so you can see a lot of red color dot now. So it was the Pacific Ring of Fire where the plates, several plates meet. So if you take Asia means it meets Asia and Pacific plate in that region. Then if you take eastern side, in that place American plate and also Pacific plate meets. Okay, so there you can see a lot of volcanic mountains. Yeah. Then apart from that you can see volcanic eruption. So volcanic active zone in mid-continental belts and also in Alpine Himalayan belt. So Alps mountain range and also in Himalayan mountain belt you can see volcanic eruption. So the main region is the Pacific Ring of Fire in this map. Yeah. So in the world, in the Pacific Ring of Fire, you can see the distribution of earthquake and volcano eruption. Yeah. So in this region only, volcano eruption took place in lot. Okay. Next, effects of volcano. So volcano have both positive and negative effect. Yeah. So first we will see about the positive effect. Yeah. So constructive effects. So volcano materials enrich the soil fertility that promotes agriculture activity. Yeah, so volcano eruption, so which is rich in several minerals. Yeah, so because magma when comes out from its interior collects various minerals along with it and ejects out as lava, so that enriches the soil fertility which promotes agricultural activities. Yeah. Then the hot volcanic region helps in generating geothermal energy. Since the volcano is very hot, so since the volcano eruption the magma is very hot, it helps us to produce the geothermal energy. So geothermal energy, so geo means, so from the earth, thermal means heat. Yeah, so it helps to produce the heat energy. Then many dormant and active volcanoes are most attractive tourist spot of the world. So already we saw the Mount Fuji now. So it is scenically very beauty. Okay. And also if you look the volcano eruption, it from a long distance, it is beautiful in scene. Okay. So it is a most attractive tourist spot of the world. Yeah. Then so most of the volcanic materials are used as a building materials. So they are used as a building materials. So these are the positive effects of volcano. Yeah, so just to recall, they enrich the soil fertility that promotes agriculture activity. They are help in generating geothermal energy. Then so some of the dormant and active volcanoes are most attractive tourist spot of the world. Then the volcanic materials are used as a building material. Then destructive effects. So volcano eruption causes earthquake, flash flood, mudslide and rockfall. So volcano eruption causes earthquake. So volcano was erupted during the time of earthquake. or sometimes volcano eruption also causes earthquake, so flash flood, mudslide and rockfall. So mudslide means, so mud nothing but the wet earth, so wet earth, so which is soft and sticky, so that also was caused because of volcanic eruption. Then the lava sometimes can travel very far, burn, bury or damage anything in its path. So lava, it is nothing but a hot, so liquids of magma, it is very hot. So when it fall on anything means it burn it, so it is nothing but a fire, so fire in the shape of liquid, it can travel for a long distance sometimes. So when the explosion is high means it can travel for a long distance and can damage anything in its path, then so large amount of dust and ash makes breathing hard and irritable. Sometimes before the volcanic eruption, so large amount of smoke was released out, which cause difficulty in breathing. Then volcanic eruption can alter the weather conditions and disrupt transport. So because when before volcano eruption or during the time of volcano eruption, it releases a large amount of smoke, so that can hide the sunlight, so that causes the climate change. Sometimes it causes climate change, and also it disrupt the transport. So for best example for such type of volcano eruption was seen in Iceland. In Iceland there was a volcano eruption took place which altered the weather condition and disrupt transport in around the volcanic region. So around the volcanic region the transport was disrupted. So these are the destructive effects of volcano.